TikTok is getting banned, and here's why you should care about it, even if you don't use it. Stay tuned to the end of the video to find out why. Hi, I'm Paul Ferranbi, aka IncrediPaul, and welcome to 6 Minute Saturdays. It's a shorter form of the podcast where I dive deeper in specific leadership, business, and career topics. Well, if you live under a rock, if you aren't following the news, people are trying to ban TikTok yet again. And depending on who listens to this podcast, you probably have strong feelings either way. I'm going to share some of my opinions and some facts as well. But you have your opinions. I can hear from you. I can scroll past them. Either way, share your opinions. You're not going to hurt me. You might hurt some other people, but not me. I want to look at things more from a business perspective a little bit and just talk about some of the things that TikTok has done as well. There have been several people that have blown up from using this Chinese-owned app known as TikTok. It has allowed us to learn and be entertained faster than ever. 10 seconds at a time, 30 seconds at a time, 1 minute, and now sometimes up to 5-minute videos as it has slowly added longer form content. Sure, it started with dances in 2020 and for me, it's kind of funny because I was one of the people who was strongly against TikTok. My girlfriend and now wife loved TikTok and would show me different things. I'm like, that's dumb. Like, why are people doing this? And then later that year, I got into it. I guess it was more 2019. And then 2020 is when I got into it. And I started making TikToks, having fun with it. So I understand the hype around it. But even it's more than just the dances that happened. I blew up in 2020. There's a lot of helpful stuff on there, also unhelpful stuff. Like the algorithm is pretty great, so whatever you're looking for, it's going to continue to show. As I'm recording this, the House has passed a bill to ban TikTok. And so what it is, and like people are saying it's a ban, but that's not even an immediate ban. What it is that they want the company that owns TikTok, ByteDance, to divest their shares, divest everything to an American company or face potential ban. So even if it does pass the Senate, which we'll see in the next couple days what happens when they choose to meet, they still have 6 months to do what they need to do. So even let's assume that it already passed the House, it passed the Senate. There's still 6 more months for you TikTok aficionados for you to get your dances in, get your info in, like start to convert your audiences to other places. But I don't know if I actually get banned. But who knows what happened? What do you think? I want to hear your thoughts. What I do know is that TikTok has this unique ability of allowing people to really rally together and move quickly. One example is one of my favorite TikTokers, and I know he's since done other stuff on Instagram and just traveled the world doing different food reviews. And once I said food reviews, if you know who this TikToker is, you probably know who I'm talking about. Keith Lee. So Keith Lee is a very embodiment of what positivity can happen when you use the app of TikTok and how a seemingly regular person can make a big difference. From what I understand from what he shared on his content, like I may not remember it right, but he started doing food reviews as his wife was pregnant and trying different foods that she was craving and did that for a while. And then there was one that blew up. And what was really cool is that I'm a person of faith, so I really value this, that he always turned it back to God and saying that he's just being used as a vessel. And he is really intentional about helping people or helping businesses that are struggling, helping businesses that have good food and good service, but maybe are not as good at marketing. And he just kind of shows up. He doesn't ask for free food. He doesn't even allow them to give him free food. He pays for their food. He tips over and beyond. And through this, he has helped a lot of struggling businesses able to not only stay in business, but have a line out the door just by sharing his honest reviews on the app known as TikTok that may or may not be banned. And the other thing about TikTok and even like our relationship with China as the United States is that most of our trade, or maybe not most, a lot of our trade and commerce goes through China or is from China. And we all know we have several things made in China. I can't see the tag on this, but you get the point. There are several things that are made in China. So this really begs the question, is this really a conversation about China potentially stealing our data? Is it something deeper? We already know that Facebook has a ton of our data just from it's been around for a while, and they sell our data to companies already. That is well known. Do your research. It'll take 10-second Google search to find out Facebook does sell your data. My thinking is that the government does not like the fact that TikTok cannot be controlled. So Facebook is a U.S. company. Instagram is also owned by Facebook. All the LinkedIn, Twitter, X Corporation, whatever you call it, these are all U.S. companies. So the U.S. government can control it. They haven't had to control it, at least not that we can see. But with TikTok, we've seen that TikTok has had the ability to really rally people together and share information about as recent as the stuff that's going on here with Gaza to in Palestine, all that stuff. I'm not even going to get into that because that's a subject that I think no one wins talking about. So I'm not even going to talk about it either way. But it shares information there. It also has shared a lot of things that even through COVID and George Floyd, all this stuff. So it has been and talk about even when Paris is going through protests, it has been a good way for especially people my age and younger, and definitely Gen Z, to get information. I know there's this whole question about misinformation, but you can get misinformation on Facebook or Instagram just as widely spread. So I don't think that's the issue either. I think if the government bans this app, where does it stop? What is it to stop them from banning other things that we want to say or post and do? Where, yes, we need to be in the realm of keeping things safe, keeping things legal, but if we are really a free country, really free speech, what does it say that you're banning an app that you cannot control? Is that really free? So that's all I have to say. A little bit different episode. I know the last episode's a little bit different as well, but TikTok has been the talk of the town. And this 6-minute Saturday turned into a 7-minute Saturday, but I'm going to leave it at it as is. Let me know your thoughts about TikTok either way. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you going to still keep using it? Is it going to get banned? Until next time, keep being incredible. TikTok is getting banned, and here's why you should care about it, even if you don't use it. Stick to as I'm recording this, TikTok bill to ban. I cannot talk today.